See the title? Gotta address these things, man, because only I can really address these things in a real way. Guys talking about who's snitching, who's telling, who's cooperating with the police, and this, that, and the third. These guys don't know enough to really have these conversations, so I'm going to tell y'all exactly what's going on. All right. So that's just where we at. See if we get somebody to tap on in. Y'all know I don't need but an audience of one to get this joker cracking. Who's snitching, who's not. Most people don't have the ability to have these conversations because they don't know enough about it. They're just regurgitating information. People don't know what a snitch is. They need me to tell them. I'll have to tell who's snitching, who's not. These guys don't know what they're talking about on the internet. Most people don't know because they've never been involved in it. I've been involved in it several times. Okay, I've been told on 3 times and sent to prison. So, people don't know what they're talking about, and that's okay. What I don't like is people speaking on information, things that they have no idea about. I don't mind you not knowing, just don't speak on it. You don't have to know, just don't speak on it. So we'll give it a few minutes, see if I can get an audience. I might just wait. I might wait till I get to the back cave to really give y'all this. But I'll see if I can get somebody to come on in and see what happens. What is a snitch? I'm so sick of people trying to talk about snitching when they don't know what a snitch is. People have no idea. What's going on here full of yuck? What's yuck for? What you ate something nasty? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Gotta talk to people about here and explain these things about what's a snitch. Hear a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying, trying to qualify and trying to, distance themselves and trying to. Let me explain this, man. If it's very, very simple. If you're not a law-abiding citizen and you give information to law enforcement, then you told. That's that, okay? So you're talking to a guy that lived it. Okay, you're talking to a guy who was involved in it, told on. I never, ever, ever gave information to law enforcement or authorities. It was absolutely 100% against everything I stood for. Okay, I'm not helping law enforcement under any circumstances. I got jammed up on a bank robbery. They asked me, Lieutenant, what was his name? Ryan Bentley came to my cell, said that I want to talk to him. I said, nope. Okay, Lieutenant Ryan Bentley. Ryan Bentley was a lieutenant. He now works as a security guard at McDonald's because I fucked his career up. Okay, so it's really simple. You know what I mean? When you're asked information from the police, now they're talking about, you hear these, you see these videos coming out, y'all. You know what I'm saying, about Young Thug telling and certain guys offering information. Guys are trying to see depending on who you like, then you want to change the narrative. You know, hey Victorious, how you doing? Appreciate you. Fancy's in here. Nope, I'm gone, Fancy. I'm done. I'm about to go get Gizmo. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm really laughing because you have so many people trying to, when a guy tells, then he's trying to justify his telling. Or people are trying to, because they like a guy, they say, oh, he didn't tell. Listen, man, did this here. If you talk to law enforcement for 3 or 4 hours, right? Let me tell y'all something. When the mob was so serious about this, they didn't even think that they existed for over 100 years because they couldn't get any information, right? Nobody would say anything. It wasn't until, to even give it credibility. They would never ever get involved in any conversations about it. So when you have these guys who coming online, right? This is what really pissed me off about these fake ass street niggas. Cause I'm out there shit, y'all. Y'all know that, you know what I mean? I'm a working man and I'm full time with my daughter. All right. So now it's different. I don't walk around with sticks. I don't have, so you know what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen now. So if something happens, and listen, I want the police on my side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I want them to protect me, right? Why? Because I'm living a totally different life, right? I want them to protect my daughter. But there was a point in time it was not like that. So when I was on that side, I was on that side. You know what I mean? For real. It wasn't, I didn't aid and assist law enforcement, and then y'all not gonna see nothing about me coming out later on, you know what I'm saying? Well, Awesome helped the police and he, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now, yes, I got my daughter with me. I will rat your ass out. If you come near me, you try to harm me, officer, there you go. Get that thug off the street. Get him. Y'all can't fuck with the police. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not in that no more. Right? So I don't have anything to prove or anything. I'm not trying to stand on those sort of street principles. But I'm so sick of these guys trying to claim street, and then when shit break bad, then they want to tell on their friends. You niggas is cowards, man. You niggas, listen, man, y'all need to get off the internet, go get you a skilled trade, man. You know what I'm saying? All this fake ass street shit, and then when these conspiracies get to falling, when they push these RICOs, now you crying, now you begging the white man to let your ass out. Now you, listen, man, did this here, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about me. I took my time like a man. I was 18 years old when they told me, when my co-defendant, Carl Tabari Smith, ratted on me and said, dog did it. I didn't say he did it. I said, I don't know what y'all talking about. I was at my sister's house. Now, it didn't work, but what I'm saying is this was as a child I understood this. I understood that just because he told, that didn't give me the right to then say, hey, you did that. He got to live with that. Or, whatever the case might be. Shout out to, what's those? Keep your mouth shut. You can't be quoted if you're saying this is facts. Fancy, yeah, hit the like button. Victorious One Official. Let me see, the Hawkins Spear shit. I'm eating my lunch. 7%. Oh, my apologies. I apologize. That's a very, very bad habit. I need to watch that. You are a U.S. citizen. This is facts. Victorious with skilled trade on deck. This is right. Be quiet. This is what I hate, y'all. This is what I really, really hate. I hate the phoniness in it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be involved in that, man, so be it. You know what I mean? But if you're going to be involved in it, then you accept everything that come with it. You know what I mean? If you, this is why y'all, once Gizmo was born, I stopped taking phone calls from certain people. I changed my other number. I didn't get in people's cars no more, y'all. I couldn't just be riding around with people. You know what I mean? I'm living I couldn't do it no more. That's half the reason I left the Midwest. There was so much stuff that was tied to me or could be tied to me. I said, I can't. If I'm going to do this, then I got to make a sweeping change. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't continue to live like I was living and then expect different results. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do something different. That don't mean other people going to let go of what I did. You know what I mean? And so there was that. But I understood the rules and what I had signed up for. What I didn't do was try to point the finger at somebody else and say, you know what I mean? Like, because there's no rules to that shit. There's no rules to it. You know what I mean? I only had one rule. Let's keep it in the street. Whatever you do to me, I'm not gonna tell. Whatever you do to me, whatever I do to you, don't tell on me. But see, that's not the way it's played now. See, guys, what they do now is they got this selective snitching. They low-key dry snitch, and they got all of these rules. Well, I told them, you know what I mean? I told them it was the blue house, not the purple house and all this. Let me tell y'all something. Real niggas ain't talking to the police, man. Real guys who really, really live in that shit and really got a code, there's nothing to talk about. As soon as you get me locked up, there's nothing to talk about. I'm automatically asking for my attorney. Give me my motherfucking, listen, man, did this here. My homeboy, Virgil. Shout out to my man, Freaky V. Freaky V get locked up, you know what I'm saying, on the whoop-de-whoop. They call Freaky V out. He goes out. This is a true story, y'all. They tried to, you know what I'm saying, get him to rat on some stuff, you know what I'm saying, that, was implicating the kid. And some Freaky V tells him, he say, listen, man, the food ain't good, and it damn sure ain't good when it's cold. So y'all gonna let me go on back to my cell. That's what he told him. This is what they're not trying to have no conversations and trying to, get you to understand the point. And guys not talking to law enforcement. If you really live in that certain life, then live it to the fullest. If you not, then get your punk ass out the street. But stop playing games and stop playing this half in, half out game. And then when it's time to pay for it, now you care about your kids. Now it's about no, nigga, you got an opportunity to do that right now. fake ass nigga. You got an opportunity right now to show you care about the people right now. So don't cry about them now. Now you cry about your girl and you don't want nobody fucking her and all that shit. No, nigga, that's what happened. That's part of it. You see what I'm saying? That's part of it. And but you niggas too stupid anyway to stop telling on yourself any goddamn way. All you want to do is get on the internet and talk. You niggas talk about open murders, open cases. There's no statute of limitations on this shit. And y'all think that shit is cool. Listen, man, I got no empathy for y'all, bro. I got none for you. When they catch up with your ass, when they put the torch to your motherfucking ass, don't listen. When they put the torch to your mother, and they're gonna do it. When they catch up with your ass, don't come crying about the white man did it, and this, that, and the third. And this. No. I want you to eat all that. I want you to get every bit of it, right? I want you to get every bit of it. Because I took it, and I took it like a man. I didn't cry. I said, you know what? This is the life I chose, right? So I gotta take it, right? So what I'm saying is, so I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hold on, let me see. Shout out to No Toy. This is facts, Victorious one. Solid, but listen, but see, they not cut like that. Cause see, they like women. They gotta tell somebody, right? So they play that. And they know these dummies too stupid to shut their mouth. So all you gotta do is befriend one of them, act like you their friend. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do is befriend one of these dumb ass niggas. Dumb niggas. That's exactly what you is. Dumb niggas. Because in the end, you're not even smart enough to understand the laws that are in this country. You know what I'm saying? The same laws that bind you are the same ones that'll set you free. But you too goddamn stupid to keep your mouth shut. And really low key, you just not tough. Because really, let me tell you something. Real men know how to suffer in silence. They don't need to. They don't have the need to explain and espouse all of their dirty laundry. And you know what I'm saying? This guy did this and this guy did that. Man, get your dumb ass up out of here. No statute of limitations. No, it is not, Victorious one. Diabolical dumb. 100%. Let me see. The woman knows the truth. Yes. Yeah, they listen. They can't wait to tell their woman. They can't wait to tell somebody, right? And then those same people get up on the stand, they testify and they want to say that somebody did them wrong. Yet they did themselves wrong. First, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't, if this is all I'm saying, I don't know. Listen, there it is here. Let me tell y'all something, man. This shit is real simple. If you are not a law-abiding citizens, if I do a crime in front of a law-abiding citizen and they point me out, that is not, they are doing what they are supposed, they are trying to protect themselves, they are trying to protect their community, they are trying to protect the property or whatever the circumstance might be. They didn't sign up to be involved in it. If I do something in front of somebody point me out, that's up to me. You know what I'm saying? That's up to me. Now, if I do a crime with someone and we have, hey, listen, I got caught and you didn't and you tell, nigga, you a snitch. That's just the bottom line, right? There is no law-abiding citizens are not snitches. They are cooperating with the police because that's what they're supposed to do. Listen, I pay taxes now, y'all. I'm cooperating. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know. If you put me, I have a daughter I have to protect. I don't have to live up under that same bullshit code no more. Nigga, if you come at me and you see what I'm trying to do, excuse me, officers, get him. We got one to go. We got a dummy. Shout out to Fancy, who snitched. Fancy, I think it was, listen, there was a Young Thug video. Now the video is coming out that is being released, and it's about 2 hours long. He talking about some guy named Roscoe. Pisco was, well, I don't know these niggas. One of them rap niggas, I don't know these fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point is, I never even know that these niggas wear dresses. I don't listen. Hey, listen, man. Listen, anybody who think these niggas is really some type of, listen, that gangster until the white man come up. That's my whole point. You niggas is all gangster until the white man come up. Then you get in the jail, nigga. You following directions. That's what really killed. You niggas follow directions in that motherfucker. You can't wait to stay in order. Keep yourself, keep your room clean, your bed made. You got your Bible. You don't want no smoke in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you come out here and you come out here and you raise hell amongst your own people. But then when you get in there, you're doing everything you can in order to justify and trying to correct your behavior. Now you go into classes and all that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, if you really with that life, then live it. Accept what come with it though. That's all I be saying, y'all. I'll speak to facts. This is facts. See, you got to understand something, Victorious One. I'm not one of these coward-ass niggas who never lived it. So that's why I can speak to it for real. I saw it. I know what it looked like. And I know what it don't look like. And so if you signing up for this, listen, Victorious One, I didn't know how to behave when I got in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in the hole. Assault batteries on staff. Assault and battery on staff. I knocked one guard tooth out. I didn't knock his whole tooth. I chipped his tooth because he wouldn't give me an extra tray. My man Manny Lopez was giving me a tray. Shout out to Manny. Manny got killed. My little baby, may rest in peace. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like this was the mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you try to do the best you can. You know what I mean? To not, to avoid situations, but I wasn't ducking shit. You know what I'm saying? And I damn sure ain't letting them get away with nothing. I don't give a fuck about your hoe. Man, give a fuck about, man, fuck your hoe and fuck you. That was that. You know what I mean? So you develop these, and this shit turns you into an animal. Don't get me wrong. I paid for a lot of that stuff, right? They got back. You know what I mean? Don't never think, you know what I'm saying, it was one-sided. I'd be lying if I said that, right? But what I'm saying is, y'all, I gave as good as I got. And what I didn't do was try to get somebody else jammed up because I got jammed up. What I didn't do is I didn't try to get somebody else jammed up in order to save myself. That was never my thing. And I damn sure ain't sitting with law enforcement for 2 hours having no what the fuck me and the cops got to talk about for 2 hours? That's 2 hours long, nigga. It ain't no motherfucking conversation that me and law enforcement gotta have that's 2 hours long, except for now, because now I'm not living that life. So if we can come up with some sort of if we're trying to come up with some sort of a plan to bridge, you know what I'm saying, to really truly bridge this gap, you know what I'm saying, that's between law enforcement and, you know what I'm saying, and the people, because you really are here to serve the people, then that's what we trying to do. But other than that, when I was involved, listen, I speak, keep it moving, you wouldn't get nothing out of me. Nothing. I don't care what the circumstances will look like. You're not getting no information from me. I'm not helping y'all. That's not my job. And so this is why I really started this Victorious One chat. I really started this because what I'm hoping is that at some point, this thing, not even from a look at me standpoint, because it's not about me, but I choose to get this information up so black men can start to make better decisions and start to recognize that these people who you glorifying are not worth glorifying. You need to be trying. Listen, you shouldn't have to look no further than your own house for a hero. That would be the best case scenario. And if you can't, you need to find one in your community. You know what I'm saying? Because trying to live by some sort of street rules or street cred, or, you know what I'm saying, or some trying to, man, these guys ain't living. These guys is cowards. As soon as they get smoked, as soon as they get caught, Victorious When they telling. Listen, they talking all that shit. It sounds all good. It sounds good in rap videos, and you know what I mean. And when you know what I mean, when you tell it, that's all good. But as soon as it comes time to accept the responsibility and accountability, niggas can't wait. They can't wait. They can't wait to give it up. They can't wait to get themselves out of trouble. Now you care about your mama. Now you care about your sisters. Now you care. One thing about real guys who really living that life, look here, they accept what all. They know what's coming. So what they do is they get their people that they love okay, listen. My mom is here. Let me get my mama away from this. Mama, here, take this plane ticket. You go here or go to grandma's and stay. Listen, I got something I got to address. You know what I'm saying? I got to, it's a little misunderstanding. You know what I mean? I just want to, make sure. You don't want to alarm her, but, you want to make sure you get your people. And then you address whatever needs to be addressed, right? But ain't no rules to that. I don't have to give you a pass because you with your mama or your daughter. Like, that's not the way that go. Now, you would hope somebody would, but this stuff is so terrible these days. Hold on. But all right, let them do what they do. My whole point, y'all, is I just want black people to be more accountable and stop trying to play tough and stop trying to justify bullshit. You can't tell me what you did is not telling. You know what I'm saying? When you are sitting in the interrogation room with law enforcement for 2 hours, you are implicating, you are giving information. You are telling. There's nothing that we have to talk about that is that long, especially when we already know when they read you your Miranda rights and they let you know that anything you say can't, they literally tell you. It is victorious one. Stop me if I'm wrong. In your Miranda rights, and they came with this for Edwin Miranda because they didn't. That was actual a person who they didn't Mirandize back in I think it was 63 or something like that, and he beat a case because of it. So now, listen, they don't have to read you your Miranda rights once they arrest you. That's TV. However, once they decide to question you, they have to tell you this, and they says anything you says can and will. That's the bitch of it all, y'all. It can and will be held against you in a court of law. So they letting you know anything you say can and will be used against you. But these niggas too stupid, and all they want to do is volunteer information, right? So now you done got yourself jammed up. You done got everybody, and they're going to use whatever you say against you. So you're not going to tell me you've been in an interview for 2 hours and you didn't give them nothing that they could use. That's not the way investigations work. Black man, you got to put your family, you get 100%. Mama, accountability for your family and community. This is facts. Lawyer up, nigga. You hit 100%. You better lawyer up. Look, man, I ain't got nothing. But once again, they're not tough. They're not. It's fake tough, Victorious one. It's fake tough until the white man come knocking. It's fake tough. It's not really, really real tough. It's fake tough. Because now you crying, now you don't like the conditions. Now you crying about jail, and now you crying on the phone like a hoe. Excuse my language, Victorious, but that's what they sound like. Now you crying and you begging, and but you had all the opportunities out here in the world to do something productive and be help to your community, but no, you didn't want that, right? You wanted that rap life. You thought it was too cool. Now, this, you know what kills me, Victorious one? This the killing part. And let me tell you what really, really gets me. These same niggas I'm talking about will go in jail and work for 21 cents an hour. Let me say that again. They will work for 21 cents an hour, but won't work a job making $13 an hour to keep your freedom. Let me say that again. Y'all don't know this. They pay you slave wages. They pay you, Victorious, when I'm not lying, that's exactly what it is. Pay about 21 cents an hour, and they're gonna work your ass like a dog. And you gonna go to that goddamn job, bright early, you gonna put your best foot forward, you gonna never be late, you gonna do everything, but you won't work out here for $13 an hour to keep your freedom. How fucking stupid. Let me tell you something, Victorious. When I was in there, I wasn't working. Because I was a street nigga. I said, I don't work in jail, nigga. And that's what it is. I ain't working shit. I didn't work it. Because guess what? That was my mindset. Now, my mindset has shifted. It's slowly shifted because Gizmo has made it that way. Gizmo has made it that way. You see what I'm saying? You're right. Thank you, Victorious. You become a slave in prison. But they'll come out here and do what's right. Oh, you niggas is, you can't wait to agree. You can't wait to, excuse me, brother. You can't wait to get along with everybody in jail. But you had an opportunity when you right out here to do what's right. You got an opportunity right here to do what's right. But you don't want to do what's right out here. You scared to work a job out here, but you'll work for the white man every time. You niggas are stupid. Peace, brothers. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And I hate this fake street shit. I hate it. Listen, man, if you involved in it, we shouldn't even know your name, dog. Let me tell y'all something. It's a such thing, y'all. It's you know what I'm saying? The hand that rocked the cradle. Look here, man. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. It's a sinister, cold world out here. And the people that's really, really making plays out here, we don't see them on the internet. If they smart, they're not trying to draw attention to themselves. Just to not go back to jail. Well, fancy, that's the hope. You know what I mean? That's the hope, right? But I have to do my part. I just get so, this stuff is really frustrating, y'all. It's really frustrating because you see these guys push this stuff, and they continue to push it on our community. And these young boys, I'm right here now, y'all, by the Justice Juvenile Center, where a lot of young black boys are locked up. Guys that look just like me, but you know what I'm saying? But they, maybe 30 years younger, right? And you know what I mean? Their whole lives are going to be derailed because of the choices that they made. Right? But a lot of these guys not even getting a chance, right? Because instead of putting disclaimers in this bullshit rap music, hey man, listen, man, I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, you know, this is just for entertainment purposes, dog. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want no young black men, you know, going to jail, crashing out, you know what I'm saying, and risking their lives, you know what I'm saying, to uphold some bullshit street code. My nigga, ain't no such thing as a street code. I'm just talking on wax, and I make money, you know what I mean, doing it. That's it. I could respect that at least, but they gotta live up to this shit, or at least try to live up to it. And a lot of people, that young black boys are looking like me, they're not built to live up to it, right? So now they have this on their backs, and this is why I hate the internet, because won't nobody say this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They say stuff that don't matter. That's a bunch of bullshit that don't matter. Shout out to Victoria's Mindset on Gizmo. Your whole metallics, please. This is facts. It has to. It has. And it's still slowly shit because, you know, I'm a bit of a dinosaur. Certain things I have to, but for the most part, yeah, it has shit because I don't have the juice that I used to have. And, I used to be able to get things done. So, I'm living, I'm living humanly as I can. So I see them full of, that's a big face. The people that really making moves are on. This is facts. This is facts, CD Fuller. This is facts. Thank you for agreeing. That's a fact. Yeah, it's all phony. Entertainment purposes only. Yes. Now, see, adults like us understand this, but see, these young folk, they don't know, and see, they're indoctrinated. They're being brainwashed in this music. The music is condemning them, and then you know what I mean. And so now they feel the need to try to live up to a standard that they were never built, nor now. And now you a slave to the system. You know, now you a slave, which is exactly what they wish to make you anyway, right? And so, y'all, because y'all, I got to get Gizmo. Let me say this very, very clear. Anybody under the sound of my voice, all this trying to justify and this, that, and that. If you are in an interrogation room with the police, you are telling. If you was involved with something that you should not have been involved in, and the police are not questioning you in terms of you being a law-abiding citizen, you know what I'm saying? You're just a person that's witnessed something, and you're then giving the law enforcement your account of what happened. You a snitch. All that other shit where somebody trying to make you think, up is down and down is up. Well, he only said this, but he was really trying to get me out of it, and this, that, and the third. But, my friend was rude. Man, everybody trying to hear that stupid ass shit, bro. Like, when you really, really with that life, you don't put yourself in that position because you don't got nothing to say to law enforcement. You just not involved in it. That's it, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's nothing. We don't have nothing. There's no back and forth. You say what you say, you're under arrest. I say what I say. Okay, man, take him on my cell, man. They gonna ask you, do you want to talk? Man, fuck off. You don't even got to be rude if you don't want to. Man, I ain't got. You can just literally not say a word. You can just mute. You going to jail for life. We ain't gonna never let you out. You gonna die in prison, motherfucker. We got 100 witnesses. Your homeboy already told us it's you. You know what I'm saying? You going down. Fuck out of my face. Awesome City, so be it. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tapping in. Chat, y'all know I appreciate y'all. I got to go get the Gizmo. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe. Make sure y'all send it to somebody.